Hello, welcome back to the Social Slip Ups channel. My name is Sean, and today we are going over what happened last night at the Game Awards. It's going to be pretty cool. We're going to go over some of the different, like, who won the Game Awards, but firstly, we're going to go over some of the different announcements, like this Final Fantasy 16 newest trailer just dropped. We're getting a June 2023 release date. So for all your Final Fantasy fans, there you go. I'm not gonna go over every single one, but we're just gonna keep on going. Elden Ring developer is creating a new game, Armored Core 6. I don't know. Go check it out. Hades 2, cool. Uh, a new Judas game. Or a game called Judas. I have no idea. Again, we're not going to go over every single one, except for some of the bigger ones like this one, Death Stranding 2. I watched the entire gameplay of Death Stranding 1, thought it was great. Um, yeah. So I think that it should be pretty cool. Um, Here's one that's actually quite interesting. Idris Alba is joining the 20 Cyberpunk 2077. First we had John Wick, aka Keanu Reeves, in the first Cyberpunk, and now they're making a second one, but with Idris Alba. Are they just gonna get like all the really cool actors to get in this game? Uh, if you don't remember, I said so much stuff about Cyberpunk a while ago, thinking that it was gonna be probably game of the year and whatever. Turns out it was not good from the start. Like the storyline was great, but it was glitchy. It was uh, tough to play, tough to keep it around to watch and play, but it just it just started deteriorating, and I just did not want to play the game anymore. But when they came out with the anime, Cyberpunk 2077 or Cyberpunk Edge Runners, it just revamped the entire game, and I think they may have done that from the start. They were thinking, you know what, we got to do something to help out the game. Well, we have this anime that we're setting up, or that we're planning on launching. Launch it now. Let's get the game back going. And a lot of people went back and played and realized, oh my god, they actually did updates and a bunch of different patches to make sure the game ran right. So I can't wait for it. One thing I do want to say is, please add a multiplayer like Grand Theft Auto. Just make it in Night City, and where we can run around, buy own apartments, buy clothing, do whatever we want. Make it like Grand Theft Auto, and be able to run missions with my friends and whatever. Make it a complete open world because it's such a cool map. It's not even just in Night City. You can go on the outskirts. You can go in the desert. So please add that. And but if it just becomes like another story based game, cool. I'm fine with it. I'll probably play through it. Uh, Here's another one. Adding on to the new Star Wars games. I This is gonna kill me because I can't remember the previous game that had Cal Kestis in. Paul's gonna kill me, my brother who played it. But there's a new trailer for it, Jedi Survivor. It's coming in March, so right around the corner. Uh, so that should be a really interesting game that I'm pretty sure a lot of Star Wars fans are looking forward to. Diablo 4, cool. Street Fighter 6, I can't believe they're still making this game, but good on them. Keep on making it. It's a legendary franchise. Suicide Squad, I hear that um, Kevin Conroy, even though he passed away, he will be Batman. He will have he's already done all the voice acting for this game. This will be his last time as Batman. So if you're a really big fan of Kevin Conroy and the Batman games, I'd recommend picking up the new Suicide Squad because it will be pretty cool. They released another Super Mario Brothers movie. I'm looking forward to it. There's a few things I'm kind of iffy about, but yeah. Tekken 8, cool. I didn't really play a lot of the Tekken or Street Fighter. I kind of stuck more to like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. Horizon Forbidden West. I'm pretty sure. No, this is the one that's not. They are also coming out with a VR game that has to do with Horizon. But yeah, I have never played any of these games because I don't have a PlayStation 5 or I never had a PlayStation 4 either. But I've watched gameplay on it and it's absolutely beautiful. It's such a beautiful game. And I would recommend if you have a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4. Well, now this one, uh, I would get. I would get it. Crash Team Rumble for this is I grew this was my first game I actually took time and played was Crash Bandicoot. And so I've always had a warm feeling in my heart when I see a Crash Bandicoot game that's coming out. So I may get this. Hopefully I have some friends that would get it, but yeah, this is something I'm interested in. Warhammer for all your Warhammer people. Celeste Creator. Oh gosh, Bayonetta Origins, Hellboy. I'm not even like halfway through the list. This is bad. Crime Boss. I don't care. Sorry. Lords of the Fallen, Last of Us Part 1. There's a release in March. Returnal. There's a bunch more in here. Again, I'm not going to go over every single one. I pretty much, where is it? This one. This is going to be cool. Transformers game. Transformers are pretty cool to me. So if you like Transformers, check it out. There's supposed to be another DLC that I know some people are looking forward to for Destiny 2. I think it's on this list somewhere. Brute Protocol, cool. Some of these are just kind of like, some of them are indie games, some of them are like more interesting. I'm just gonna keep on skipping through a bunch of this. Here we go. Here's a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Raids Season 1 trailer. A reloaded trailer, okay. Fire Emblem Engage. So all you Fire Emblem fans, ta-da. Dune Awakening, okay. Here we go. For all you Destiny fans, Destiny Lightfall gameplay trailer. I think it's one of the new DLCs, so you can go check that out. I'm on the IGN website if you can't see. So if you want to look at some of the stuff personally, go check it out. I think I'll put the links in the description down below where I got all this stuff. Among Us Hide and Seek trailer. I can't remember the last time I played a Among Us game. Here, this is going to be something kind of interesting. Horizon Call of the Mountain. It's a completely VR game. So if you want like something really cool in VR to get, this is it. So yeah, and that was all of it. Now let's get into some of the game awards. If you already can't see, the 2022 Game of the Year went to Elden Ring. I personally thought it was going to be God of War Ragnarok because I've watched God of War Ragnarok, like the entire gameplay. That game is beautiful. It is absolutely amazing. They did a great job with it. I understand Elden Ring took over like the gaming world for a very long time. A lot of people making builds still to this day on like anime characters or whatever, where they're doing like a no weapons, just punching thing, or some people are doing a passive where they are trying to have the bosses like fall off mountains or like kill themselves without them actually dealing any damage. It's wild. Best game direction, Elden Ring deserves it. Best narrative, God of War Ragnarok. Sorry, I just needed some water. Best art direction, Elden Ring. Best score and music, and best audio design. These two, like God of War Ragnarok deserves it. They did such a great job. And then, come on, best performance, Christopher Judge, God of War Ragnarok. If you have no idea who Christopher Judge is, he plays Kratos. He's the voice of Kratos. And even Sonny Suljic, I hope to God I'm pronouncing that right, his last name. He's the boy in or Atreus, God of War Ragnarok. They did such a good job, especially Christopher Judge. I think he's got some of the best voice. He's got like the best voice in all of gaming, especially for a guy like Kratos. It's so good. Games for Impact, A Dusk Falls. I really don't know what it is. If someone in the comments down below would like to tell me about said game, please. Best ongoing game, of course, Final Fantasy. I'm pretty sure Paul, my brother, is going to be probably angry that Destiny 2 didn't get it. Or even Apex Legends has been pretty solid. Fortnite somehow is still continuing on. And then Genshin Impact, a lot of people like to play that. I have never played it. But Final Fantasy deserves it. Final Fantasy 14. Best indie, Stray. That's the cat game that... Meh. Best debut indie. If it's the best indie, it's going to win best debut indie because... Come on. Come on. You already know. Stray. Best community support, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. Best mobile, Marvel Snap. I'm surprised it wasn't Genshin Impact. That's kind of interesting. Best VR, Moss Book 2. I'm actually surprised Among Us VR is in there. I didn't even know that Among Us VR was a thing. You can clearly tell that I'm not really into the VR stuff. So, yeah. I have no idea what Moss Book 2 is. Best action, Bayonetta. Probably right. It's kind of early to try to put Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 in there. It did only drop maybe last month or maybe a couple months ago. I think even less than that. So it's kind of hard to give it best action because it's so early on in the game's life that it would be hard to give it awards already for how late it came out in 2022. Best action / adventure, God of War Ragnarok deserves it. It's a great game. Best role playing, yep, that's facts. Elden Ring, they did a great job with that game. Still, people are finding out different ways to go through that game. Best fighting, Multiverses, they did a great job with that game, and they're still continuing on adding players. I haven't gotten into it personally. I have the game downloaded on my Xbox, but I have not played it yet. I'm waiting for a good moment to play it, to fully sit down and grind on it. I've been playing Overwatch 2 a lot, so I've been enjoying that. Best family, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I wanted it to be Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. I wanted it to be that. But yeah. Nintendo Switch Sports, they screwed up that game. I watched a few of the content creators that I watched, they played some of the games. They messed up bowling. Bowling doesn't look as fun anymore. The online play is not great, but it's fine. Best sim / strategy, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I knew semi of that game. I didn't even know it was actually that good. Meh. Best sports / racing, Gran Turismo 7. That's because there was no Forza Horizon. I still think Forza Horizon will always get, whenever it's in the list, it'll get best sports and racing because it's just such a beautiful game. FIFA 23, meh. NBA 2K23 is any 2K game by like sorry, any NBA 2K game is pretty much like a carbon copy of the games before. They haven't changed it. Best multiplayer, Splatoon 3. Okay, at this point, I would either give it to Overwatch 2 or Call of Duty. I wouldn't have given it to Splatoon 3. Now, I'm not really on. I don't have a Switch. So if you guys want to yell at me down below saying that you're an idiot, uh, okay, fine. But I would have given it to Call of Duty or Overwatch 2, personally. Most anticipated games: Final Fantasy 15, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield. Starfield does look good. Again, it's underneath one of the Bethesda games, but it went to Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Understandable. Now, if they actually release something more besides the leaked stuff, I would expect that Grand Theft Auto 6 would have been on this list. It would have probably won it, but it wasn't nominated. Content Creators of the Year. Ludwig ended up winning it. He's got great content. I sometimes watch him here and there. I think he has really good content. He knows what he's doing with his thing. He was one of the first people that actually started the whole entire subathons, where each sub would continue on the stream. So it was absolutely wild, and he was there for a long time. So he deserves it. He killed it this year. Best adaptation. Ooh. I don't know, but even though it's because I'm an anime fan, I think Cyberpunk Edgerunner should have won because and I watched the Arcane League of Legends. It was really really good, but Cyberpunk Edgerunners, it brought so many people back to that game. It brought that game from dead to really living. So much that they're coming out with another game, which means also for all you Cyberpunk Edgerunners fans, we may get another season of it. So, or like maybe a completely different storyline. It's just another set of Edgerunners. But yeah, uh, innovation in accessibility. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok. Nothing more, nothing less. Best esports games: Counter Strike, Dota. Yeah, Valorant deserves it. They did a great job. Val. Um, hey, it brought Shroud out of retirement from like esports gaming, and they brought him to go start playing. So good for him. Here we go. Let's get to best esports athlete. Jacob Yay Whitaker from Cloud9 in Valorant. For some reason, always with me, I've always rooted for like Cloud9, probably because it was Shroud. But then I switched to Space Station, and then for like Call of Duty, I root for Optic because Scump's awesome. Best esports team goes to Loud for Valorant. Understandable. LA Thieves for Call of Duties. They have a really good team also. Best esports coach, Matthias. I'm not even gonna even try pronouncing that, saying what his name is. Bizka. Someone's gonna yell at me in the comments. Tarasconi. Loud Valorant. If the best esports team wins it, their coach is probably gonna win it. Best esports event: the League of Legends World Championship. Yeah, probably. All right, so that's pretty much it. Tell me your what your opinions uh, on the game awards and some of the different some of these different like updates or God, I can't think releases or sorry announcements that you think that are going to be really cool. Uh, yeah, tell me in the comments down below. Tell me how you feel about everything, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a go. Oh my gosh, Danny Trejo. I didn't even think of it. There's Chuck Norris, Danny Trejo, and Vanilla Ice. What the hell is this game? I was just scrolling past this, and now I'm seeing Danny Glover. Hmm. That is wild. It's a first-person shooter. That is wild. All right. Thank you all for tuning into this semi-interesting video. And if you aren't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Uh, yeah. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.